a good trainer is gonna take a fighter that doesn't have talent and make him something. That's why don't get a fighter that has talent and then regress him. You know, when you get a normal person off the street and you make him a world champion, to me is worth more than $1 million to me right now. I mean, everybody I work with, I feel the same way. Like even the professional fighters I got, they all have talent, but you know, you're from Patterson, New Jersey. You know, all these kids are hungry to make them world champs. You gotta really go out there and exert yourself. And you know, I'm just trying to push those buttons to make them world champs. And like I told you before, you know, that amateur kid was a unbelievable way. And there's a referee named Doc. He's a referee right now in New Jersey, a great referee. He was an amateur referee at the time, and he was gonna, in the semifinals, week 4, the killer from his gym. And he was supposed to take a point, and he came to me, he goes, Nettles, I'm gonna take a point off of Baku. I go, no, how you gonna do that? He didn't know, because Baku, you know, he was African, he didn't know really how to talk. So I go, he goes, I'm gonna take a point off of him. I go, you can't do that, the guy's deaf, man. You can't do that, but he really wasn't deaf. So I go, Baku, referee gonna take a point. Like I started doing this, you holding, no good. Referee take 1 point and you lose the fight. And then Doc go, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. I didn't know he was deaf. And then he went back to his corner. He didn't bother us through the whole fight. And we won the fight. And then he won the semifinal bout. And then he won the finals, and he was Golden Glove champion. You should have seen how high he was jumping up, and it was unbelievable, man. It was like, to me, man, it was one of the biggest satisfactions anybody could do.
It's bringing the best out of a guy, that
oh my God,
making him reach and achieve something that he never even thought he could do.
People look at me, they're still amazed how he was Golden Glove champ. And you know, to me, that's big time to me, man. You know, and then, you know, with these kids that I got now, these 4 bunch of kids, you know, I truly believe they're all gonna become world champs. You know, given the opportunity, they listen, they discipline themselves, and they dedicate their craft into what they're doing, and willing to die in the ring, they'll become champs. Those are the things you got to do to become champs.
And we agree. And you know, that's the kind of comment that reassures me that you've got these guys' best interest at heart. That you believe in them as much as they believe in themselves.
You gotta love them.
Even when they doubt themselves, you still lift them up.
You gotta be positive, man. Even when things look rough and you're in despair and stuff, you just gotta know, you know, which buttons are pressing, and you know, give him a word. It could be his grandmother or his aunt or his brother or his wife or somebody. Give him something to inspire them to go out there and get the victory, you know.
And that only comes with taking time to get to know a fighter.
Oh yeah.
And working with him and knowing him, not just as a fighter in the ring, but knowing his whole world.
Definitely, without a doubt.
Nasser, thanks so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You know, this is what makes boxing great. It's the stories behind what goes on in the ring. It's how trainers work with fighters that makes it so interesting to us. And we love having you come in and working with you and talking to you today. So thanks so much for coming in. You're watching Knockout TV. Stick around, don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Knockout TV. It's been a pleasure. Nettles is a character.
He's exciting and interesting. He's just a fun guy, and he's a funny guy. And a wealth of knowledge, I mean, you can see. And he does well by the fighters that he brings along. A wealth of experience in and out of the ring. He really cares for these guys, which is important as well.
Yep.
You know, not just in the ring and what they can do, but he takes care of the overall fighter, which is important too for you up-and-coming boxers. You know, you want to find people and surround yourself with some good quality people, and Nettles is that kind of guy.
It was a pleasure having Nettles here. Thank you, Nettles, for coming on. You're always welcome. It's been a fun show.
Keep watching Knockout TV. Also want to remind you, if you have any questions, any comments, any show suggestions, give
KnockoutTV@AOL.com. Write us. We'd love to hear from you. We're getting a lot of mail. It's a lot of fun. We're doing this, you know, because we love it.
Going on location, going to the press conferences. We're bringing you a lot of good stuff. We like your input, and we like to hear from you. So keep it up and stick around. Keep watching Knockout TV.
See you next week.
Take care.